Imagine spending years climbing to the very top of world football. You overcome poverty, instability, and countless obstacles. You earn FIFA's trust. You are selected to officiate at the biggest sporting event on the planet, the FIFA World Cup. Your bags are packed. Your accreditation is approved. Your visa is valid. But when you land in the host country, you are told you cannot enter. No match, no World Cup, no dream fulfilled. This is the controversial story of Somali referee Omar Artan, a man who was said to make history before finding himself at the center of an international storm. Was this justified? Security decision or unfortunate case of politics colliding with sport? Let's break it down. For many football fans, referees rarely make headlines. But Omar Artan's journey was anything but ordinary. Born in Somalia, a country that has struggled with decades of conflict and instability, Artan rose through the ranks of African football through hard work, discipline, and consistency. His performances earned him recognition from the Confederation of African Football, commonly known as CAF. In the year 2025, he was named Africa's best male referee, a prestigious honor that cemented his status as one of the continent's finest match officials. Soon after came the biggest reward of his career. FIFA selected him as one of the best referees for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The appointment was historic. No Somali referee had ever officiated at Men's World Cup before. For Somalia as a country, this wasn't just a personal achievement. It was a national milestone. As preparation for the World Cup intensified, Artan traveled to the United States, one of the tournament hosts. According to reports, he carried a valid visa and FIFA accreditation. Everything appeared to be in order. But after arriving at Miami International Airport, things took an unexpected turn. US officials or authorities subjected him to additional screening. Hours later, he was informed that he would not be allowed into the country. The decision effectively ended his World Cup assignment before it had even begun. A man selected by FIFA to officiate football's biggest matches suddenly found himself on a flight back home. This is where the controversy begins. Initially, authorities provided very little public information regarding the decision. The US government cited security and vetting concerns, but did not immediately disclose specific details. That lack of clarity triggered widespread speculation. How could a referee approved by FIFA and issued a valid visa suddenly be denied entry? Was there information discovered during the screening process? Was this related to broader immigration policies? Or was there another explanation altogether? These questions quickly became the center of global debate. The incident became even more sensitive because Somalia is among countries that have previously faced heightened scrutiny under US immigration policies. Critics argued that international sporting events should remain separate from politics. They questioned whether a FIFA-approved official should be prevented from participating in a World Cup after completing all required procedures. Others defended the US government's position. They argued that every country has the sovereign right to determine who enters its borders, regardless of profession or status. According to this viewpoint, national security considerations must take precedence over sporting commitments. The result was a fierce debate between security concerns and sporting fairness. Many people expected FIFA to intervene. However, FIFA maintained that immigration decisions belong entirely to host governments. The organization acknowledged the situation but emphasized that entry in a country is ultimately determined by national authorities. As a result, FIFA had little choice but to replace Artan on the list of World Cup match officials. For the referee, the dream was over, at least for this tournament. Beyond the politics and legal arguments lies a human story. For Omar Artan, reaching the World Cup represented years of sacrifice. Referees train relentlessly, they travel extensively, they endure constant criticism. And unlike players, they often receive little public recognition. To come so close to achieving a lifelong dream only to be denied participation at the final stage was undoubtedly heartbreaking. Many Somalis viewed the incident as a national disappointment. Social media was flooded with messages of support from football fans who saw Artan as a symbol of hope and achievement. The controversy also raises broader questions. Should host nations be required to guarantee entry for athletes, referees, and officials approved by international sporting bodies? Can global sporting events truly remain separate from national immigration policies? And what happens when security concerns collide with international competition? You see, these are questions that FIFA, future World Cup hosts, and the international sporting community may have to confront again. And you see, again, whether you view the decision as a legitimate security measure or an unfortunate obstruction of sporting opportunity, one thing is clear. Omar Artan's story has become far bigger than football. It is a story about dreams, national pride, international politics, and the complex realities of a world where sport and government policies sometimes collide. And for many football fans around the world, the image that remains is simple. A referee who reached the World Cup but never got the chance to blow the whistle. Do you think the United States made the right decision, or should FIFA officials and referees receive guaranteed entry to World Cup host countries? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.